Hey guys, happy quarantine. It is probably at least 2 weeks of being inside, and I really wanted to do a video about my fangs because I always get people asking about them. I think a lot of people are asking about my natural teeth a lot, but I do know that some people really want to know what brand of fangs I use, how you actually put them in your mouth, and things like that. So first off, I tend to wear these. They are Scarecrow brand fangs, and they don't really make as much like variety as they did when I was growing up, because I've been wearing this brand since probably since I was 13. If I can find an old photo, I'll put it up here. I usually change them out every 2 years or so. I make sure to clean them, like literally brush them with a toothbrush, take them out of my mouth first, just scrub it all around, put them in mouthwash for a little bit, just things of that nature to really make sure they're still getting cleaned and sanitized. So I'll show you how I put them in. Just literally in like that, and that's the difference. These are the smallest size, and they give you a little bit of a little vampire lisp, but that's okay. It's easy to work around it. But your mouth shape will change a bit. If you look here, you can see like there's like a slight bump in my lip versus over here. And that is the main difference. When you're wearing fangs, you can kind of like feel it right in the front of your mouth. It can be a little odd to get used to just because the feeling is very unnatural, but I'll show you how to take them out. Just just like that. And for this one, I can just go like that, put it in, wiggle it, it stays, and then just or at least that's how I take them out. I just kind of like, and then they're out. As you can see, they're not pure white, and I love that because let's be honest, most of our teeth is not pure white. That's usually with lots of bleaching or just really great genetics. And to be honest, most of our teeth, even when we get to that point, aren't pearl white. So I really love this brand because it's one of the only fangs I can find that actually does have like the off-white color where it's slightly yellow tinted, and I just think it makes it look way more natural, and you don't have to go through the process of like trying to color correct in photos or anything. And obviously I like coffee, I drink a lot of coffee, so you know. My teeth are not the best. But anyways, that's it for this intro. I will be back again, hope maybe with a different background, we'll see, to show you the final fitting. But let's get into the actual tutorial part of the Scarecrow fangs. So the materials you'll need are a small glass, it's kind of optional, you'll see why later, or I'll explain why later, and your fangs. So when you get the Scarecrow fangs, it has everything you need inside of it to make the mold and start putting it to your teeth. So what you want to do is first line out exactly what tooth and where you want to put it, how you want it to sit, all that good stuff. Next, you're going to take one of those capsules, open it up, and put in about 4 to 5 drops. Basically, you want the consistency of like almost gum, but not quite. You don't want it too runny, but you don't want it too thick either. Next, I'm just taking the solution and packing it directly into the fangs, trying to get it a little bit deep in there, pretty much straight down to the bottom, but still get a little bit of wiggle room just in case. And then you just fit it to your mouth. Now, just because I'm a little paranoid, I usually hold it on my teeth for about 15 to 30 seconds. My teeth tend to be more crooked, as I'm sure you guys can tell, so I really like making sure that I can close my mouth properly with the fangs still in place. Then I usually leave them on for about an hour or so, and then just take them out right like this. Oh, and you always need to test them out. Lastly, and this is completely optional, I like to shave down the sides of any filament that got over the tooth where it's really obvious that it's a fake tooth, and that's all I do. And after they're all trimmed up and filed down, they look like that. This one, you can see a little bit more in the back, but only if you're really, really close to me. Just because my teeth are so messed up and crooked that I had to add a lot more to this one than I did to this one, just because there's a lot more gaps and awkward positions for it to fit into. But for the majority of you guys, it should be fine. No issues or anything like that. It's just my teeth personally are a little messed up, so if yours are kind of wonky like mine, I would recommend, you know, putting on the normal amount, testing it out, and if it's just not fitting, put a little bit more and then try it again. You could always just shave it down or cut pieces like I did. Also, I didn't have to use it, which I'm really grateful for, but the shot glass was actually for boiling water. So, in case these are not quite fitting right anymore, but they still feel really great quality, like there's no scratches on them, if you're me, your lipstick didn't stain them, then you could just take them off, pop them in a small cup of boiling water, and I recommend doing them one at a time. But then the filling inside of these that you just put in will turn completely clear. So right now it's like a milky kind of color, and it's very, very hard, and that's how you know it's dry. You can almost feel it like hardening and drying on your teeth. It's really weird. But then you just put it in the water, it'll turn nice and clear, and then you put it straight back to your mouth and do the same thing where you hold it for a while and just continue going on. So I hope you guys liked this small video. I hope it was informative in some way, and I can't wait for you guys to tag me and show me your little fang creations. Yeah.